Yeah. I don't know. So my second deployment, we do what's called MU, Marine Expeditionary Unit. We're based in Japan. We're floating around on ships, so we cruise down to Australia. And then I had all the machine gun training, so if there was no trucks to fix, I'd be on patrols. Yeah, good.
Yeah, it was alright. Like, it's stable. It was stable. So I wasn't in a brace or anything, but like by the end of it, I was fucking starting to twinge a little bit.
Because it's pretty easy to look at something like that and be like, they got it all figured out and set the other.
Sure.
They're like,
dude, I saw you in North Carolina like 2 days ago.
Yes.
You drove a truck to California and we're already back?
Yeah, man. Left on Sunday and got in Tuesday, and now we're here.
Did you sleep at all?
Like 6 hours.
4-speed, because the faster you go at full speed right here, it's hard to kind of see what's going on. So we've slowed it down. It's a 4-speed, so you can do exactly that. You can conceptually understand what's happening. And then Ryan, do you have the chain is always in one linear. It's not going side to side. And the actuators move out segments that aren't touching the chain in order to change the gear. So then the chain drops down. And then the same thing as the chain's going around, as it upshifts, the actuators hit it as it's spinning, and it puts this in gear, then this one, and then this one, and then this one. That's the actual hinge. Okay, so that's how it works. It's the hinge transmission.
Oh no, this is all. So the gear just
prototype.
I know. I want to
we were just telling these guys.
There's like no resistance.
No one shows prototypes anymore.
It's a
We wanted to say, hey,
yeah.
we're working on
I haven't been able to put
gearboxes have been built.
Yeah. It certainly is. I understand. Like if you come in on the other side, from like the media,
A lot. Let's see with my own eyes now. Sweet.
what are you gonna have? 23 the shirts are sick.
A ton of material, time. This 330.
Yeah, it's like a like college project, I guess. The inspiration is, like Athertons. It's 3D printed aluminum instead of titanium because we're poor. Carbon tubes sourced from Rockwest, and parts just like bought with like spare change, I guess. Yeah, it kind of like all got built together like 2 days ago. The shifting is still super messed up, but yeah, I'm just stoked to like even have it out here. I come here like every year for like the past 4 years. So like the rear end is from a 2020 Marin Mountain Vision.
I was gonna say it looks like an older Marin.
Yeah, it's an older Marin. It's the nailed React to play system, to play system. But I made this link myself because it has to be extended to go with the modified Geo. So that was extended by like 20 mil or something like that. Like everything, all the silver bits are 3D printed aluminum, and just like designed everything on SolidWorks myself, and outsourced it from PCBWay in China, and it just arrived a couple of weeks ago, and I just got it built up. Just really glad to be out here. We drove like too many hours from San Diego. It was supposed to be like 8, but it ended up being like 10, 11. But just super stoked to be out here.
What school do you go to?
San Diego State.
Okay. What's your name?
David.
Sorry about Rebecca. I'm working against you. She's at Kenda. Rebecca Carbon.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was there. That's why I didn't put the two together.
Oh, funny, yeah. Yeah. She's at Kenda now. Yeah. Following up with 4 colors to question
$220 travel downhill bikes. I can't promise that this is that's awesome. That's awesome. But I just can't believe I get to like do bike stuff and come here and high five people all day long. It's all cool looking. Well, when you see it, you're looking at one little and I've already like.
The Specialized Science Club introduces the Levo 4, an electric mountain bike so advanced it borders on sorcery. Together, you and the Levo 4 become something new entirely.
You got that wheel top on there?
No, not on this bike. It's on the e-bike still, actually.
And then coming on 2 times on the downhill course.
The main customer's email, Paul and I are in there all the time. Just to say, Will, or just say, have the contact.
They'll drive bikes, dude. Looks like Ford Motors.
I can find him. What? There's a video where there's
I found your new bike.
you want to see double check it.
Oh, thank you.
What if we just brought down the actual worked out? Fog condensation.
What's up with
Oh, now I'm on the spot about everything.
What's up with Loic's bike? Tell us about Loic's bike. What's up?
He's on the new Levo, and it's looking pretty. His new Levo looks pretty good, I think. Which bike?
I heard there's like 4 chains, front and back chains. I think it's all-wheel drive, I think is what's actually going on.
So, how does a bike like Loic's impact MRP?
Well, it actually could potentially double our business. It's the first bike I've ever seen where I might have the opportunity for 2 chain guides on a single bike.
It's like was just giving him away. I was like, I got it by myself.
Yeah, I think it's 70 something of us.
Yeah, we do the production for the US ones now, and now we also do all the order fulfillment. So this is our lift damper. It's a drop-in upgrade damper we have them available for most Fox and RockShox forks at this point. The key thing with this is that it's custom tuned for you. We sell it in 5 different tunes to cover weight ranges from 110 pounds all the way up to 270 pounds. So with that, you got the internal shim stacks are tuned more appropriately for your weight, so there's less futzing around with external knobs and things like that, and from a baseline you're getting better performance. And then you still have broad tunability externally with the low speed compression knob on top and a rebound adjustment on the bottom. This is V2. We released the original lift damper a year ago. This is the 2nd round of it. So with this one, we updated the compression assembly, so it's got more bleed by when you're in the open setting, so a little bit more adjustability. And we also did pretty much the same thing with rebound, had just better adjustability on that. We spread out the adjustments more evenly across the range, so more even steps across the range. We have these, as I said, for most Fox and RockShox forks, everything 35 mil, 38 mil for Fox and RockShox, and 36 obviously also for Fox on the Marzocchi side and the Fox 36 side.
You sell them most, or you sell them audible?
V2 ramp control. We just updated this product. You know, ramp control has been part of our lineup for almost 10 years now. This gives you on-the-fly adjustability of how progressive your spring is. The big update to this is we've changed the valving. So similar to lift, we just made an improvement so it's more even steps all along the way. You have 16 clicks of adjustment, and you have broad adjustability that basically gives you the equivalent of no tokens or up to 4 tokens if you were just to compare it with like a Fox volume spacer or a RockShox spacer. So you can dial in that much just at the touch of your fingertips. So very adjustable, very cool, easy drop-in, easy installation.
Yeah, this is our AV2 helmet. So this is the civilian version of the helmet.
Can I put it on?
Yeah, of course. The U.S. Air Force was trying to redesign their fighter pilot helmets.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Like actually.
This absorbs 42% more energy than EPS foam. So, like the forefront tree, it's like has a legacy and it's got a style. So they're like, here's some of the ways we want to update, do all the in-house testing. So basically, we want to make sure. Yeah. So new forefront tree obviously just launched.
Talk to me, Goose.
Talk to me, Goose.
I'm here.
Dude, how was the flight? Were you able to sit on an airplane and get off?
Dude, it sucked. It sucked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like gimping pretty bad now. I'm pretty tight. And then I got food poisoning in the Denver airport. So like last night I was on the hotel floor just curled up like a shrimp, dude. It was rough for sure. I got below Santa Cruz and I was like on the side of the highway just spewing, but we made it. I'm here. I was like, okay, I gotta ride the plane to Sea Otter. It'll be all right. It'll be a fun couple days. And then I got this food poisoning and I'm like, dude. But it's good to be here, man. It's this was my first professional race, and now I get to come. And I was a nobody here. You know, absolutely. 2016 maybe. 2015, 2016, it was my first professional race, and I'm gonna tell you something. I remember I was in tears on the plane coming here going, could I do it? Would I be good enough? Would I never get any better than what I was? Was I so far out of place? And I qualified and went to the round of 8 in slalom and went out to Kyle Straight. I cooked that last little teacup berm back in the day. You know, we got a new track this year, and then I beat Kyle Straight to go to the final at Crankworks Whistler and beat Martin Mays in the final, and it opened my whole career. And now to come back here a few years later, I got this booth and my bike's in it. You know, we used to come to these things and just check out Greg Menard's bikes and feel his spoke tension. Now I got this big poster of me. It's pretty surreal, and it's a really good memory. You know, like, I get to come to Sea Otter. You know, I'm always like, oh, well, I'd rather be home training or whatever, you know, trying to get back from injury, but I get to come here and I get to see things like this. It's really full circle, and I'm super grateful.
Yeah, no, let's get back to the show.
It's actually going to be cool, but How's it going, guys?
That's what this is for. This keeps the chain by a lot. By centering the chain path from here to here, as this moves up and down, this is right where it pivots.
And if you guys are seeing it and they come to our website to buy them, I'm gonna get a set of like there's this like
the finish. Go hit up Yoshimura. They have the crank already done. Like,
but if you're willing to live without a set of crank, this is our new Works Edition finish that's coming on E-Wings cranks that we'll have in stock probably the beginning of June. We'll have them 170s through 160s, and not sure on the retail price yet. It's probably going to be about another $150 more than the E-Wings cranks are now. But basically, we took this finish that we've been using on our factory HRC Honda bikes for about 10 years now, and the finish was so strong on titanium that we wanted to see what happened to cranks. So these cranks right down here have been used for over a year, and rock strikes, everything, just super, super durable. So we basically made the best crank better.
And it comes in with the oh man, I've heard about it. I didn't see that. Like right here. Still keep going.
He's there too, Jim.
Would you rather be back home or out here?
I'm pretty stoked to be here, to be honest. Yeah, dude, I like Sea Otter. I think it's like the one time a year you get to catch up with like everybody. We don't do Interbike anymore, and I used to like Interbike. So Sea Otter's kind of that. You get to hang out with the brands, just chill, the bike races, like whatever. You just enjoy hanging out, man. So if I had to work here every day, maybe I wouldn't say that. But since I just show up and high five and hang out, it's a good time.
Barely getting on the bike.